Hey everyone, it's Chris at Red Raccoon Games. I'm back with the promised Learn to Play and Playthrough of Railroad Inc., the new roll and draw game from Simon and designers Hjalmar Hawk and Lorenzo Silva. And we're going to go through the rules so you know how to play, and we'll play a quick game and just single player today so that you can get an idea of how it works. The game is a points game, so you're going to get points for several different things. You might lose a few points along the way as well. The exit triangles are what you're trying to connect with your roads and rails. So some of them are roads, some of them are rails, and you have to start out, every time you start, you have to start out from an exit that you haven't drawn from yet, or continue a route that you've already started. So I could start over here and then draw one over here. That's fine. I'm just trying to connect as many of them as I can in a single network. You do get points if you have multiple networks, but the more points, the more exits you can connect in the same network, the higher your points are going to be. Points for exits connected, if you have two exits connected with one route, you get 4, 3, 8, 4, 12, 5, 16, and so on and so forth. You can connect all 12. It's very hard to do. I haven't seen it done yet. You're also going to get points for the longest roadway that you can trace, as well as the longest railway that you can trace. You're going to get 1 point per square that route goes through. You also get 1 point per square of this inner 9 that you fill in. So if you draw something in all 9 of those, you'll get 9 more points at the end of the game. You lose points for every empty or every unconnected end of a route that you have on your player mat. You can connect to the outer edges that don't have exits. You don't get exit points for them, but that prevents you from taking negative points for them. So that's the scoring. The star here we won't worry about. That's for the expansions. If you play this, the blue edition has the rivers and the lakes expansion. Those would be expansion points. The row here just tells you what the possible die faces are. So each of the 3 basic dice have those 6 symbols as possibilities for you to roll. And then the special die has 2 of each of these overpasses, junction from road to train straight, and junction from road to train L. This row at the top are special squares that you can use. You can use 3 of the 6 in any game. There are 7 rounds. You can only use 1 of them per round. So when you use one of these, you'll exit off with your marker and then place it on your player board. The game is played over 7 rounds. So now that we have an idea how to play, we'll go ahead and play. So I'm going to take all 4 of the dice and we'll roll those. And then these are what I have to use for this round. So I'm going to go ahead and just start drawing here. So we'll go ahead and do the junction off here. So we'll draw our little rail. You don't have to be an artist. Just has to be legible here. So we'll do our little junction there. I'll draw a couple rails there. And we can do one of these road L's we'll do here. And then we'll leave that and hope for a T in a future turn. And we'll go ahead and do the other L. Let's do that over here for the other road L. I like to use dots because it's a little easier than trying to do dashes, but you can do whatever you like when you have the game. And I'll go ahead and draw my straight rail that I got over here. So that's round 1. Everybody who is playing the game would use those same 4 dice. Up to 12 players if we had 2 copies of the game. And also you could play even more than that if you had more than the blue and red version. So you play as many people as you wanted to as could get around to see the dice. All right, so that's our roll for the second round, round 2. No road T that we were hoping for, so we'll probably go to a different area and start drawing some rails here. So let's go ahead and use our rail L here. And we're kind of working our way out towards the middle. We'll use our, let's use our road junction to go here. And you do have to use that in the direction that it's given. So we'll do that. We used our rail L. Let's go ahead for now and we'll put our rail T here. And we'll go ahead and do a straight rail here. Just double checking. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we're good. That's the end of round 2. I could go ahead and use one of these special ones up here, but I'm going to save those probably till this turn and see what we get. All right, so that's our next roll. I'm going to go ahead and use the rail here for the L. And now these two exits are connected. So we've got the junction here, that's important. You'll see here on the overpass die that there's no junction there, it's just the road going over the highway. So that does not count as those two routes being connected, even though they'll go through the same square. So we've got that connected, so that'll be 4 points at the end of the game for us. Let's see, got a lot of rails there. Let's go ahead and do our overpass here. So we'll do some road. Here. And you can, if at any point you notice that you make a mistake, you can go ahead and erase it and replace it in that same round. But if it's in a different round when you notice a mistake, you just erase it and you lose that square. So that can be really bad. So we use that, We'll go ahead and do a straight rail off of here. And we'll start a straight rail down here, hoping we can connect those back to the main network eventually. All right, so that was round 3. Into round 4. Lots of straight rail still. And no T road that we need. Let's go ahead and put the L road here because we're hoping that we'll get that T road eventually. And we'll need another L road there as well at some point or another.
Well, hopefully I'll see you next week, man.
Let's see. Let's go ahead and do a straight rail here. And then we'll do another straight rail coming off here. And that, oh, and we still need our overpass. We'll just continue this road with the overpass here. Oops. There we goofed. Sorry. Erase that there. And this is rail going across here. All right. That was round 4. Now on each of these next rounds, I'll want to go ahead and start using the special spaces there. So if we don't get a T there, we'll have to use one there to get those connected here. So we didn't get our T, we've got a lot of road. So let's go ahead and use one of our special things here. Let's go ahead, we did get an L road, that's good. So let's use this one. So we're gonna go ahead and do our 4-way road here. And then we'll do our L road. And then we can do a straight road. So use those two. And then, let's see. Let's go ahead and kind of prepare for the future here. And we'll use our junction right here. I'm kind of losing this road here, but that's okay. You won't connect all the exits, most likely. So we'll do that one. And then we've got one more straight road that we need to place. Let's hope we get another junction and we can bring this road in here. So we'll do that. All right. So that was round 5, round 6. There we got our rail T. Yeah, we finally got our T road, but now we don't need it as much. Let's see. Let's go ahead and we'll use this special place here. And we'll do, actually, take that back. Let's do this one there. So we're going to do rail up and then road. All right, so now we've got those connected. And use that junction there. Oops, that's not going to work. Let's go ahead and use our rail T here. We'll use our road L here. Try and bring this one into the family there. And we'll go ahead and use our road T here. And then we've got a couple of options as far as getting these connected into the main network here. So we've used everything we can in this round. Here's our last round here, round 7. All right, let's see what we got here. All right, so let's go ahead and use our last special. And I think the one we're going to want to use is this one here. I'll go ahead and do the road here. And then the rest rails. We can go ahead and bring this one in by doing our rail L there. And then our rail T. So now they're all connected at this junction here. Unfortunately, we have to use everything, even though we don't have a lot of ways to use it. So we'll go ahead and put our road T here, and then we'll put our overpass. Oops. Just get that a little bit. There we go. And our overpass will go here. So at least we got one less negative point. All right, and that's the game. So now we count up our score so we can trace this and this and this all into Let's see. Oh, this is a network. So we've got this one, and these two. So we've got 4 connected there. So that's 12 points. And then we've got another 1, 2, 3, 4 connected here. So that's another 12 points. So we get 24 points for our connected exits. And then our longest road that we can trace is probably this one here. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So it doesn't matter that it's not exit to exit. It's just our longest road. So we got 10 for longest road. Our longest railway is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then we got 6 of the 9 inner squares there. And then our dangling roads here and rails. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 negative points. So add that all up. Of course, we ignore the bonus here for the expansion. So we've got 34, 43, 49, minus 8. Puts us back at 41. 41 points. That's kind of a middle of the road score there for what I've seen. That's Railroad Inc. from CMON. And that's how you play the game. Thanks, and everybody have a good night.